Hello everybody. So today we'll be discussing the different types of point of views. There's going to be three different types of point of views. You have first person, second person, third person, and then third person point of view has a breakaway of two, which is third person limited and third person omniscient. So just a brief overview. First person is using words such as I and we. Second person is using words as you. And third person would be he, she, it, and they. So starting with first person point of view, this is mainly used for whenever a narrator is telling a story that's mainly about them, because they use words such as I, we, me, stuff like that. So examples of this would be, and I like large parties. They're so intimate. At small parties, there isn't any privacy. It was times like this when I thought my father, who hated guns and had never been to any wars, was the bravest man who ever lived. So it's going to be words using I, we, me, stuff like that. Moving on to second person point of view. This is mainly for when you're talking to somebody else, because you use words such as you, your, and yours. This is very rare to see in writings. It's not used a lot. It's mainly used in songs, speeches, stuff like that. So some examples of that would be who you are and say what you feel, because those who don't mind matter, and those who matter don't mind. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. So using words as you. Moving on to third person point of view. This is for when the narrator is telling the story. It's completely unbiased, and it's mainly just saying what's going on, using words as she, he, they, them, and using proper pronouns such as names. Now, it can also be split into two categories. You have limited and omniscient. So omniscient is unbiased, and as a reader, you're fully aware of what is going on in the story. You're getting everybody's emotions, how they're feeling, their dialogue, everything like that. It doesn't show any bias or preference towards any one character. Now, limited is completely different. This is one perspective, such as could be the main character, the protagonist, and you're hidden from everything else. You're kind of in the dark. You're going through the story with the narrator, feeling what they're going through, and are surprised when they're surprised. So you're kind of getting what they're thinking and feeling throughout. Some examples of this would be, it was dark and stormy night. The rain fell in torrents, except at occasional intervals, when it was checked by a violent gust of wind which swept up the streets. So as you can see, third person point of view is very sophisticated, more mature compared to when you use first and second point of view. So third person point of view is very popular when it comes to essays written, stories, stuff like that. So there is a quiz attached. So what you're going to do is there's 3 sentences. You're just going to read all 3 of them and then decide which one you think is first person point of view, second person point of view, and third person point of view. And then I've also attached a worksheet where you also have the same thing, kind of like the quiz, but it's more for practice. You're going to have 10 sentences. You're going to pick if it's first person, second person, or third person point of view. And then you're just going to give a reason as to why you thought this.